Okay guys, welcome to the channel. I just wanted to make a short, hopefully short, little rant video about these Hydro X series because I've been having some trouble with these, and to be honest, it's kind of pissing me off. So let's get into it. The first problem I had was that I couldn't connect these two. This is their Y splitter and their ball valve. I couldn't connect both of them. Okay, there's really no way to connect both of them unless you use this end, the smaller end, which is designed to go into the port that you're using. So that didn't work. I couldn't do that because that left me with nowhere to plug it in. So I thought maybe I could use one of these, which is the regular hardline fittings. I thought maybe I could use one of these, put it on here like this, take it off, and use this end to either put it on here or put it on here. Neither one fits. So that didn't work. So then I thought, well, there has to be something I'm not buying. Like, there has to be another piece. So I go on their website and I look, and the only other pieces that they have that's not here is the 90-degree angles that are like this. They're basically like this, but they curve. So pretty much like this. Besides, you could connect it to the reservoir if you needed to. That wasn't going to work either because I needed this to be straight. Like if I were to use that curve, it would have left this with no room to fit on here, because this has to fit. And I'm sorry for the camera angle. I don't want to move my camera. It's really bad with the noise. Every time I move my phone, it sounds like a fucking tornado. Anyways, sorry for the angle. I could not get it to fit because this part is going to be sitting right up against this glass. It's going to be sitting right up against this glass right here. So I had to get this to fit. I had to get this to fit on here because there's not enough room, or at least there wasn't. When I had it in the middle, I had to move it over. And that's the reason, because if I did get this to connect to this, or if I was to use the 90-degree angle, it would kick this out to the point where it's hitting the glass and it wouldn't fit. And I can't put my reservoir anywhere else. I can't mount it on the bottom because I have them at an angle. So I don't have any more room right here in the case to mount it on the floor. The only place that I can mount it is on here. This is the only place I can mount this. So the only thing that I could do to fix this, so I took two of these. So you have one end like this, and then you have the other end, and glued them together. That was the only way I can get this to work. Because then I could take it. I've already done it. I had to use metal glue to stick it together and bind it and whatnot, but It's, yeah, it's, as you can see, it's on there. It's not separating. Anyways, this was the only way I could get this to fit, which is very irritating because they either need to sell double females or double males. They don't have neither of them on their website. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, screw this in on the top. Then I'm going to take this and screw one end into here like this, and screw the other end of it into here like this. So now I can take this and put it on, well, I need it to be like this. Now I can take this and put this on this so that I can have a drain port. And then the only thing I would have to do is connect a hose to this part. That way I can just put the hose in when it's time to drain it, open this up, and let it rip. So if anyone, please, first of all, don't buy this. Do not fucking buy this. This whole Corsair water cooling system, I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. Don't buy it for different reasons. Their website is so bad. Like, I've spent over $200 ordering the wrong fucking parts that I had to go out of my way to send back, get the right colors, get the right size. It was a fucking nightmare dealing with their website, and it really pissed me off. Like, yeah, granted, I'm getting my money back, but who wants to go out of their way? Then I had to ship shit back to them, make sure I had all the fucking paperwork in the box. Like, no, bro. I pay money so that shit could be simple and easy. I don't like difficult. This is difficult. I shouldn't have to fucking do this. Especially if I'm spending this much fucking money. Way too much fucking money. Way too much money. And I'm sorry, it's going to be in the comments, well, in the title of the video. It's a fucking rant because I'm pissed. So if you're not ready for a fucking rant, please just click off the video, go do what you do, because I'm pissed. Like, this shit is stupid. I should not be paying this much fucking money, premium top fucking dollar for all of this shit. So I have to, like, go out of my way, glue shit, clamp shit, buy the right fucking parts, A&R, customer service fucking bullshit, tickets, no, none of that, bro. Like, that, no, that put such a bad taste in my mouth that I'm ready to throw this shit in the trash, if you want me to be honest with you. But anyways, moving on. I'm still waiting on the 90-degree angles because they sent me the black ones and they were the wrong fucking color. And then they tell me after I fucking buy them, get them, ship them back to them, oh, the ones that you want, which are the gold ones, are on back order. So we don't know when we'll be able to get the back order ones for you. 2 weeks later, literally 2 fucking weeks later, I get an email talking about they finally shipped them out and they're finally getting to my house. I still have to wait 2 fucking days for them. Like, they're still literally 2 days out, and I'm not even counting tomorrow because tomorrow is Sunday. So yeah, I'm pissed the fuck off because, like, this computer should have been done. Back when I posted the first fucking video, this shit should have been done. But no, I'm just sitting here with about $800 worth of fucking parts that I can't even do anything with right now. And I'm just, my voice is breaking and everything because that's how furious I am. Like, Do not buy this shit unless you know what you're doing. I wouldn't recommend this as your first time water cooling experience. Like, that website, horrible. It's not clear. You have a good chance of buying shit that's the wrong color or the wrong size. I did both. These, I bought the wrong color, sent them back, brought the wrong size. Yeah, it was a nightmare. Like, I'm pissed. Like the products are good, don't get me wrong, like it's quality, but the way that they do shit and the way that they have their website set up is not ideal. Like I feel like they want you to just buy a whole bunch of shit that you don't need. But anyways, I digress. Moving on. I painted this, and I painted the whole reservoir. And yes, I checked if it worked before and after. I'm not a fucking idiot. I made sure that it worked before and after. So it's ready to go once I get the parts. Same with this. I checked it before and after. So everything's ready to go. I just literally waiting on 2 90-degree fucking angles. I need one for this, and the other one's gonna go on here because this thing will not clear. I'm gonna be running the tube from here to here. And the issue that I'm having with this is that any tube that I drop right here wouldn't have fit. So I had to take this whole thing off of here and fucking move it over to the side. Because I had these lines were running parallel like this. So I can move it up or down. I had to move it over all the way to the side, which kind of looks stupid. I wanted it to be in the middle of the fans, but again, I digress. I had to move it over so that when I cut the pipes, I'm going to have a 90 and it's going to kick out and it's going to go down. And I'm going to have about maybe an inch of tube that's going to kick into this 90. So let me open this real fast. I can show you. I have a box of 90s that's already opened. So it's going to kick out. Well, I'll show you what the first one's going to look like. The first one's going to be mounted like this. You can't really see it. But the first 90 is going to be mounted like this, which is going to kick into one that's going to be like this, sitting like this. Then that one's going to go right there and kick into another one like that. And yes, I'm using 90s because I'm not bending anything. I'm literally not bending a single fucking pipe. Not doing it. First of all, this is my first water cooling PC. And if you think I know how to fucking bend pipes, you're out of your mind, because I don't. And I don't have enough, well, I do have enough pipes to experiment with the bending and bullshit, but we're not doing that. Like, I'd rather I spent about maybe $200 on just these, so that I don't have to bend a single fucking pipe. But that is my choice, and I'm not complaining about it. I like the look of these. So as many of these as I can fit in my build, I want them in there because I like them. And they make my life easier. Only thing I have to do is just cut the pipes, measure them, cut, kick them into here, and they'll literally go wherever I want them to go. So, yeah. Like I said, I pay for simplicity. I don't pay for shit to be complicated. If I want complicated, I will save myself some money and do it myself. Like when it comes to painting, I'd rather have the complications of painting than paying someone a premium to get it painted and then have it the right color and all that other stuff. Like, yeah, I'd rather do it myself. But yeah, I had to make one of these My rant's over. I'm going to paint this gold. I just got it. I literally just got it right now. It just got mailed to my house. That's why I'm making this video. But yeah, I'm going to paint this gold, put it on here so that I can put my valve on, have my little drain. And yeah, we can get this cracking. I get the rest of my parts on Tuesday, so I'm going to start making videos on sometime next week, because I'm going to have to edit them, because I like to ramble, as you can see. So I'm going to have to heavily edit the videos that I put up. But hopefully I can make a couple of putting this together, because there's been so many fucking trial and error. So much trial and error, just ordering the parts and just getting this shit ready and prepped. Because I had to keep putting my Kraken on there because I needed to keep rebooting the system. And then I had to make sure my motherboard was ready. I had to go in and update the BIOS, make sure the BIOS was reading all the sticks of RAM, do all this other stuff. Like, yeah, it was a lot. I had to do a lot. So getting it to this point it's been a lot of work, but we're finally here. I finally got all the parts in my computer, and I know people are going to be like, why are you water cooling a 4070 build? Well, that is a good question. The reason why I'm water cooling my 4070 build is because I spec'd out my computer the way that I wanted to before I did any type of aesthetics or any type of add-ons. Like, I'm perfectly fine with my 4070. And it's not even a, hold on. It's not even a 4070, really. So it was in between this and the 4080 Super. And the 4080 Super has a really high power draw, almost double of this on average, which over time is going to eat up my electric bill. And I have kids, so I can't ignore the fact that the 4080 has more power draw. And I don't have a 4K monitor. Don't plan on getting a 4K monitor. I don't game in 4K. I don't render in 4K. I don't edit in 4K. I don't shoot videos in 4K. I just don't use 4K. So why the fuck would I pay an extra $400 fucking dollars for a 4K card that I'm not gonna fucking use? Like, don't be stupid in my comments. I know I'm not that big yet, but eventually I feel like I might get there. That's the goal. The goal is to get there. But anyways, don't just be mindful, because I don't spare anyone's feelings. Like, I will call you a dumbass. I don't need a 4080, okay? Definitely don't need a 4090. So I could have bought either one of them. Okay, you're looking at a $6,000 fucking machine here. I could have bought either of them. I didn't want them. I didn't need them. I don't buy what I don't need. Same with my CPU. Why would I buy the i9 when it overheats and I don't need that power? And it's the same performance in games as the one that I got. And as soon as you get it out of the box, you have to undervolt it. Why? Because it's too hot out the box. It's going to fucking crash unless you have something like this, like a water cool system. And even with the water cool system, you're asking for trouble if you're just getting it out of the box. No BIOS updates, no tweaking, no undervolt, and you just put it in there. Bro, you're insane. Like, your shit's gonna cook, dog. And I don't need that. And it has way more power draw as well. Don't need it. So don't ask me why the fuck I have a 7 and a 4070. It's plenty for what I need. I will never need anything more than this. So once I bought this first, then I bought the CPU, then I bought the motherboard that I wanted, then I bought the RAM, then I bought the SSDs, plural. I have almost 5 between this computer and my other computer. I bought everything that needed to go on the computer first because that makes sense. Then I made it look sexy. Then I started adding stuff. Then I bought this. Then I bought this. Then I went all out. Not ass backwards. So I don't want to hear any of that bullshit in my comment section. Like, I know what I'm doing. Okay? I made sure my computer had the components in it first. Then I make it look sexy. Then I start putting expensive fucking fans in it and doing this and doing that and doing all that. So yes, there's an order. Rant over. I'm going to get off of here. This is a long video.